All right, you guys, welcome back to my channel. Anyways, it's time to change this hair. If you know me, you know I cannot keep one thing going too long. Okay, so real quick, we just gonna hop right into this for the girlies who need it, because I know I was needing it, and y'all kill me on these like coloring like videos, because y'all be trying to show girls how to do it. That's what the instructions are for. Sometimes we need to know the products, how much of the products you're using, sometimes the price, sometimes how much hair you got, and if the product was enough. So I'm gonna include all that information. I was gonna go live, but I didn't want to do that because I feel like it's too much evil eye during like live videos. Bald head hoes. No, but for real, I got HiColor, L'Oreal HiColor in the color, let me put this down, in the color Black Onyx. I was gonna do sapphire black, but I was like, I don't really want to do blue black right now. Let's just do the black, see how I feel with that. You know, probably, you know, change it at some point, I don't know. But I wanted to go with something that I wouldn't mind having for a little bit. I got one box of that. It was $8 at my local beauty supply. I have on just like a shirt. I don't mind getting bleach on. I actually do mind. Now, if it was an old school band tee from like the 80s, 90s, honey, this shirt wouldn't even know. But this is from Hot Topic, okay? But anyways, I got one tube of this. I got it in my thing. Got my thing. And I got some 30 developer. This was $2.99 for this big one. It was $1.89 for the small one, but I needed like a whole thing of this, so I got the big one. I do have like medium length hair. It's not quite touching my bra strap yet, but almost. And even though it's straightened right now, my hair is pretty thick when it is wet. I know that I won't have to worry about that too much though, because it's in its straightened form. So like, it shouldn't be difficult for me to get all the dye on my hair. I saw girls with hair my length and a little longer only using one tube of this. So yeah, I was told on many a video, and it might even be in the directions too, but the video I trust because it was in like every video, do equal parts the color with the developer, and the kind of color I have, you must use developer. If girls are doing this and their hair isn't changing, especially if you have virgin hair, is because you're not adding developer. You need the developer. I'll just show you guys each step of the way. And yeah, I almost forgot. Apply this on dry, unwashed hair, okay? So just do it on your unwashed hair, okay? I don't have a lot of product in my hair at all. This hair was I had just a nice little press on it, so it's not a whole lot of nothing in my hair. Is quite like dry. It's just like an old press out. All right, guys, I'm done. One tube was definitely enough. When my hair gets longer, like a few more inches longer, I'm definitely gonna start getting 2 tubes though, because like it was just enough, you know. Some shower caps. If I do, I'm gonna try to find it and put one on my head. If not, I'm just honestly can just use a bag. I think I'm just gonna use a bag. Yeah, head's covered. I use a towel to cover the sink so the cleanup is less. I know how to like, getting dye off the sink is actually like not too hard. Like it'll come off if you use cleaning products and just kind of like clean it off. Sometimes you have to let it sit a little bit, but I didn't want to have to do so much cleaning, so I put a towel. As you can see, these are all the clips and the brush I use in the bowl. Really dirty. I'm gonna take it in the kitchen to wash it out. Yeah, so washing this out was super easy. I didn't even need any like soap or anything, just cold water. It's better to use cold over hot just so you can avoid any like chemical reaction. This stuff is good as new. If you're ever looking for products to buy, these clips, I used to see them all the time, like in the salon when I was a kid, and when I saw them on Amazon. You can buy them anywhere though. Temu, Shein, whatever platform you want to support. I'm sure there's even Etsy and like smaller shops that you should totally support that have the original old school, just like regular clamps like these. I've had these for literally like 8 years. So, I'm gonna go get a bag and I'm gonna finish cleaning the sink off. BRB. There's no need to be fancy or neat. I just bunched it up. I usually just use clips to make it stay. And the bag really just helps the color to kind of just like penetrate the hair a little bit more. You see, I'm just leaving this on for the 20-30 minutes that's suggested, and we should be good. Anyway, this is the sink, a little bit on the door, a little bit on the sink, and I'm gonna clean it with just regular household cleaning stuff. And honestly, I'm just gonna use this towel to clean it because it's already dirty. Okay, so this is what's come off now. It's pretty much like 80% off. Sometimes it takes more than like one washing to come off. You just gotta like, sometimes you gotta sit product and like let it sit for a second and then clean it. Sometimes you need Ajax, but trust me guys, it'll come right off because I've done all kinds of colors in this bathroom. Red, pink, all kinds of shit. So yeah. And it's been about 30 minutes, 35 minutes, so I'm about to wash this out. I'm gonna take the bag off, just roll that away, but I think the coverage went really well. So I'll show you guys once I wash it out. All right, babies, so I rinsed it all out, and I'm gonna get the light as bright as I can here for y'all. The window's open, shower curtain's not in the way, lights on. I'm gonna turn this thing on, make it as bright as possible, because another issue I was having with these videos is just the lighting. It's hard to see, and you know, I'm messing up one of my favorite towels. I'll usually use this towel for hair dye, but you know what, it's okay. Because as an adult, every few years you gotta buy new towels, okay? The coverage on this hair product, let me look before I get too excited. Y'all, the coverage on this is crazy. Crazy. This is the way to go. I feel like box dyes might do it, but I feel like the box dyes, the only reason I didn't want to do a box dye is because I feel like they wash out so fucking fast, and I wanted something that was like really, really permanent with good coverage. And I feel like I got it. Y'all saw how my hair was looking. I had the brown going with the blonde streaks. Baby, you don't see not a streak. Is that brown? Oh, wait. Okay. You might see just a smidget somewhere. But you know what? That's okay. Because, you know, it's just okay. Because I'm going to touch this up at some point anyways. Gotta do what you gotta do. Guys, looks great. All right, now it's time for step 2. Well, it's almost time for step 2. We finna prep the hair for step 2. Okay guys, to prep the hair, I just neatened up the part and then I finger detangled the hair to get ready to do the blonde streaks. So yeah, I'm gonna start off with 2 sections, and when you're doing this, you just really want to section the hair off to make sure that your color is clean and that you don't have any, like, you know, messy spots. Okay, so we got 2 clean, neat buns, a little dance break. And girl, you gotta loosen it up so you don't have no tension alopecia. We ain't got time for that. Don't say I never taught y'all nothing, because I'm gonna get you right. So for my girlies who are used to the bleaching process, developer, bleach powder, I'm gonna start with the bleach powder I already have that's open, that I kind of just have folded up to save. And then we'll use the second package once that's needed. I forgot to tell you guys, but I did have a little snack break finishing that up. So when you're mixing up the bleach powder and the developer, you want to do the same thing, about 1 to 1. Mix it up, stir it up until it gets very like smooth and creamy. And that's the consistency that you want before you apply it to your scalp. And I already, well, not your scalp, sorry, oh my god, to your hair shaft. And I already cut up some aluminum foil. I think it's very important to use aluminum foil when you're doing streaks because it separates the bleached hair from the colored hair, and it just helps process it much quicker and more even without any banding. That's what the professionals call it. Here are my aluminum foil strips. Nothing too fancy, y'all. Just like 6 inches by 4 inches maybe. But you can do it however, y'all. It's not fancy, I promise. So I finished my first application. And just so y'all know, this is a cautionary tale. I did process my hair twice. It did not lift to the color I wanted, so I went ahead and just blacked it out. Not too much on me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I also did have to use some of this second package of hair bleach, and it was like dark clay, so that was cool. Anyways, this is how it looks unpressed in the sun, up close, and then I will show you guys in the back picture how it looks straightened. And I went ahead and just got some clip-ins that are blonde, and that worked out. Peace. Bye.